start this session. Hopefully after lunch we are still awake. It's my great honor to be here in front of EWA specialist regarding non-revenue water. I'm a technical director at the Regional Water Company Pristina, and I will present on behalf of Mr. Abdullah. He is the CEO at the utility, but luckily both of us are water engineers, so we speak, let's say, at the same language, more or less. Regarding the topics that we will discuss, more or less we received a template from the organizer, so we'll discuss something regarding general overview, the main topics or the main data for the Regional Water Company Pristina. Then we will talk just shortly for the main water treatment plants, and then we'll continue with the topic regarding famous DMA zoning, the results, and actually what we are doing against, let's say, non-revenue water. As you all know, or somebody may not know, Kosovo declared independence in 2008. We are in the middle of Balkan region, let's say, in the border with the North Macedonia, Serbia, Albania, and the rest. As a state, as a small country, we are divided in 7 regions, geographically, and based on this, they've been divided also water utilities. So the water utilities in Kosovo are only 7. And all of them are regional water companies. The regional water company Pristina covers this zone here on the map. Regarding population, we cover more or less 40% of the population of Kosovo as far as we cover the capital city. We are using mainly surface sources from 3 dams, from 3 reservoirs, and then underground sources. So on my back, on the PowerPoint slide, you may see actually with the development. It started in the 1930s with a well field, and then we extended as utility from the past. In 2007, we became a regional water company. In 2017, we finished rehabilitation of a water treatment plant in Badovc, and we inaugurated a full construction of a new water treatment plant in 2017. Luckily, since 2017, March 2017, Pristina is getting water 24/7. Because unfortunately in the past it was not possible to feed or to meet the water demand for the capital city and other towns or small cities that we are supplying. Currently we supply 8 municipalities, including capital city of Pristina. We got quite a good coverage with water supply system. The population within Pristina region are 96–97% getting tap water, pipe water, and regarding sewage, we are at 88% covering with the sewage network, but unfortunately we don't have yet a wastewater treatment plant. As I mentioned, we are using from the 3 main sources. Gazivoda or Limane Dam is located in north of Kosovo with a 350 million meters cubic volume. We are getting or importing from this source 700 liters per second. Also, we have Batlava Lake that we are getting from these sources 900 liters per second, and Badovc we are getting 520 liters per second. So these are the main sources. The values that you are seeing here are the maximum capacity of our water treatment plants, but basically most of the time we are not using the full capacity of them as far as we reach to manage to have a continuous water supply even without using maximum capacity of them. As I mentioned, in 2017, we finalized water treatment plants. So the picture that you are seeing, it's one of the facilities at the pump station, because I have to mention everything that we are distributing into the system is pumped. There's no gravity. For some certain customers at the capital city, we have to pump even 5 times. So that's the reason why the majority of the funds of our revenues goes for the power. Close to 3 million euro annually we pay only for the power. So these are the pictures that I just wanted to show what we actually did on these last, let's say, 9–10 years. We invested more than 50 million euro only on infrastructure and water treatment plants for the main topic to meet the demand, and at the same time also to decrease a huge value of non-revenue water. Even though we did quite a lot with a good experience also from the former director, currently CEO, but unfortunately we couldn't manage to decrease too much non-revenue water as far as we introduced this water treatment plant with a 700 liters capacity per second, and basically due to an increase of the treatment or input into the distribution system, then we had also an increase of non-revenue water. These days we are about, let's say, 55% of non-revenue water if we speak with a percentage, or somewhere around 5.1 is the ILI. What we did in the past, and what we are doing also through GIZ and Danube water program, we are working on asset management and integrated asset management program, and we are developing and getting the data from the field, trying to measure and to survey everything regarding network in order to prepare ourselves and to run a hydraulic model to know exactly what is happening or where we are facing the main problems. This is the capital city of Pristina, the network that we already have on GIS. This image I took from the Google Earth as far as now it's compatible to convert on KML files, and then everybody can see, even from the cell phones on the field, where the pipes are located. One of the DMA zones is this one so-called Actar zone. It's on the paper, the detailed data. I'm not going through all of these details, but what we've done on GIS, we surveyed everything, starting from the tanks, let's say, transmission mains, then distributions, up to the customer, up to the house connection, including water meter, with all the data. We've inputted these into the system, and then we are generating and we are running models through GPRS flow and pressure loggers. Currently, we have 22 DMAs that we installed. In the past, let's say before 2007, it was only one as a pilot case. Then we continued working also with some of colleagues that we have here in the hall with GIZ on 2014-2015 in one of our small units. And now we are still developing on 2016. We increased the number of DMAs. So what we did, we find and we set the borders of the network, the borders of DMAs. We installed bulk water meters. These are pictures that I took from the bulk water meter chambers. And we installed the GPRS flow and pressure loggers. So we are getting data 24/7 online system. It's still a web-based software. We don't have our own, but we are paying to one of the manufacturers that we have also at the exhibition. I saw that they are working there. This is one of the DMAs that we set up in 2015. It was also Bojan Ristovski that is here on the hall. He helped us, he supported us creating this DMA in a small unit. We run also with him a model, hydraulic model. We did measures on the field, and then we saw that there are quite good results what we've done. Of course, we have to do a lot also with the real losses as far as the average age of our network is more or less 40 years old. We are replacing, but we are not able to catch, let's say, the famous 3% of the total network to replace annually. We are trying, but we are still beyond this. At least we are trying to focus, let's say, on these hot points or hot spots where we have the most leakages. So basically, with the GPRS logger, we were monitoring a minimum night flow. Initially, it was 22.22 liters per second. After the steps that we took within 4 months, we achieved to have 11.11 liters per second. And basically, with this, then, we were able to define where is the minimum night flow equal to the chart and where is the peak flow or the maximum flow. Another good experience from online monitoring is also pressure management. When we face troubles in the network, it's quite easier now and quite quicker to find the problem and to pinpoint or to locate. This is one of the cases. It was quite recent, as you see from the date here. It's 16th of June. We had a drop on the pressure after a pipe burst from one of the contractors on the field, and then we start to see. So within a week, more or less, we surveyed all the network, and we found out that it was a leak caused close to one of the sewage manholes, but never appeared up, and it was quite impossible to detect even with the noise buggers, because the flow or it was a continuous flow into the sewage. What we did, I'm pretty sure that everybody knows much more than I do regarding this one. We were working during the night and trying to pinpoint or to locate the leak. So this is also the zone where the flow meter is installed. I will go a little bit quicker. This is one of other DMAs that we started to work. You can see that the chart is totally out of order, and I converted also on euro because this is actually the language that usually the politicians and the rest of stakeholders understand. They want money. Of course, everybody wants money. This is the reason why we have to work. So basically, when we started this DMA, we had a loss of 3.72 euro per hour. And after the steps that we took on certain DMA, we achieved to have 0.40 euro cent per hour lost, and we decreased also lost water. You can see 0.77 cubic meter per hour. And also it's obvious from the chart the minimum night flow. It's quite easy to see and to define it. What we did, we located. The main problem is house connections, or let's say apartments, multi-story flats connected with zinc steel pipes. Small ones are quite old, and we can see also the roughness, and the pipes are getting burst, let's say, even on the bends. This is what we found on DMA. Another problem that we are facing is that the water sector after 1999 had a huge development, a huge increase due to a lot of donors that came after the war. But unfortunately, they've installed a lot of materials that they were not proper. They were PVC or HDPE, doesn't matter, but they are not withstanding normal pressure, or is it return 10 bars pressure, but they are much below, so the quality of the material is not proper. And we are facing problems also with the pipe burst. Another problem that it's quite foggy is because it was zoomed. It's a mixture of infrastructure, so at the same trench, basically we have telephone lines, water pipes, power network, and everything, and it's quite a huge work to do in order to define and to detect these leakages. As I mentioned, one of the problems that we are facing in rural area, because Pristina with its region is covering, as I mentioned, more or less every single village with a rural area, but what we are facing, we are having trouble with the material. This is what is happening. This picture is taken recently, just a month ago. Due to a high pressure, the pipe is burst, so that's the reason why now we introduced also the pressure management zones. So we are trying to define also pressure management zones and to install new valves in order to define the border and to divide pressure zones. This is caused by a huge pressure, this one caused just by the bad material, but let's say both of them are not the proper material. I wrote down here some conclusions, but I'm not going to read because most probably you already read all of them. Thank you very much.